I'm kind of excited about this. Looks like a little car wash over here, don't it? Oh, I need some of them flashing lights and stuff now. Yeah. What is going on, Cog Squad? Hope you guys are having the best day ever today. I truly do. And if I can pull this off and it works like I think it's gonna work, our bovine, the cattle, might be having the best day ever today. As you guys know, or if you don't know, you're gonna learn that, especially with equine horses, donkeys, and cattle or bovine, you know, Mildred, Moody, the gang in the back there, oh, they have fly issues. The goats, the pigs, the chickens, geese, ducks, you know, those guys really, emus, don't have an issue with flies really don't. I mean, they're there, but nothing compared to the equine and cattle, and really the cattle. That's the big number one thing with the cows. And if you own cows or if you own horses, you know, or donkeys, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And so we manage it by wiping them down or spraying them. Of course, the cows don't like to be sprayed, except Matilda. They don't really bother her. Horses could care less. And so it becomes an issue with the cattle more so than anything. And I've just been looking and trying to come up with ways to help offset the whole fly issue with the cows in a way that is economical and feasible and, you know, doesn't take a whole bunch of time. You know, and we've tried everything. We've tried all this, that, and yonder. You've been following us, you know, we've tried the garlic licks and the garlic salts and the parasitic wasp, and we've even tried the coconut oils and all that, and nothing seems to really work. And there's just gotta be an easier way, and I'm thinking I come up with something, or found something. We gotta put it together and get it installed. Let me show you what I'm talking about. You feast your eyes on this, because this, yeah, I'm gonna tell you, this right here, I hope, is my solution. This is not no sponsor video. They didn't give me this. They ain't say nothing to me. They have no idea I even exist. This is called the cattle curtain, made in the USA, right here. So, you know, I was wanting to put one of them big, looks like a giant tube sock out there, and you soak it with like a binder and the fly spray, and the cows go up under and it rubs their back and face and helps keep the flies off of them. My problem is I got extra large, medium, and small. So I'd have to basically put up 4 of those big tube socks. I don't have that kind of area to do that in. And I'm gonna tell you what would happen if I did. The ones Moody wouldn't walk under, the ones that come up to his belly button or his nose or what, he's gonna tear them apart. He just is, he's going to tear them up. So I started looking, and I found this thing right here. I have no idea how I found it, but just searching, I found this here fly curtain. And I hope that's not a bad sign, that rattling in that box. Please don't be broken. But the way this thing works is it's one big piece, like a big PVC tube, and it's got a curtain. It's got nylon rope or some type of rope hanging down, and you fill up the tube, and then the binder and the spray or the insect control or fly control goes down and soaks those ropes. And so the cow can just walk under it. When it does, it just, you know, puts a little bit of it on them and helps control the flies. Now, I did some research on this. I saw a ton of great reviews out there. Matter of fact, there was one cattle farmer that said they've been raising cows their entire life. They put this up 4 years ago. This thing's been out for a good little minute. And they said that, I forget how many cows they had. There's a bunch. I think one of these does 25 cows, maybe 50, 25, 50, somewhere in there. I don't have that many, so it don't pertain to me. But they had a lot of cows, and they said they had not had pink eye in 4 years. Now, pink eye can be spread via flies. So when they walk across this rope, it kind of just rubs their face and, you know, protects them of getting pink eye, which is fairly common in cattle. So I was like, I gotta give this a shot because I can raise this just high enough where Moody can't touch the PVC pipe. The curtain part is 4 foot long, so that means Moody can walk under it, Mildred can walk under it, Matilda can walk under it, Tater can walk under it, little man not yet. But all those guys can walk under it and it's gonna hit them. Should, in theory. And I don't have to worry about all my different sizes of cattle, you know, like Starbucks has got, you know, El Grande and whatever, Venti and whatever they call their sizes. I do too, Jesse. I do too. I think it's gonna work. I honestly do. Jesse's giving me a pep talk this morning because I need it. I'm gonna get this installed. Maybe I can do it by myself. Because I am flying solo. Brooke's getting down to the last of her appointments here, but she has gone to doctor's appointments today. I'm flying, well, I take that back. I'm not flying solo because my main man, Caden's here. He's out there weeding a fruit orchard as I speak. But if I need his help, I'll get him to help me with this. I think it's gonna be a one-man show though, I really do. I just don't see any reason why it wouldn't be. But let's get this thing put together. Let's get it installed. I got an idea how I want to install it because it's got to hang. I'm gonna put it over the gate because they walk in and out that gate all the time. And hopefully, fingers crossed, and we won't know immediately, but a couple of weeks I think we should know something. I really think we should know something. I hope that rattling is not bad news. I really do. That would be my luck, wouldn't it? Have any of y'all ever heard of the cattle curtain or know someone that's used it and says it works or didn't work? I would like to know. We know Miss Catherine recently got one. So the jury's still out there at G&G Farm. We told her about it after I ordered mine and she got her one. So, okay, that sounds like, oh, I ain't gotta put this thing together, y'all. What? Are you serious? I don't know what that rattling around in there is, but I can't believe that I ain't gotta put it together. I just knew I was going to sit here and put this thing all together. Oh, that makes me happy. And it said these things are 4 foot long. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. I'm not quite for sure what that is, what that noise is in there. I don't know why there'd be any moving parts inside this thing, honestly. I'm gonna peek though. We're gonna take a little peek. Thought I was. I don't know what that rattling is in there. No idea. No idea. And I can't really see and it's pretty dark. I need to figure out how tall Moody's head is. That's what I need to figure out to know how high I need to hang this thing. Reckon he'll let me measure him? You can see right here is a picture of how it works. See right there? Right there. Morning, Pookie. How you doing this morning, girl? Doing all right? Got like a barn swallow right there. I think they're building a nest in, sorry. Got a barn swallow right there. And I think they're building a nest inside the Moo Mansion, which is great because they eat lots of flies. I'm glad they're over here. That's what we want. The more, the better. All right, so my plan is they walk right through here a lot. This is where the water trough is over here. This is where their feed is. This is where their minerals are. This is where their lick is. Everything is over on this side, right here, in the little corral area where the Moo Mansion sits. So I plan on putting it through this entryway right here, where this gate is. but I gotta get it taller. It can't, if I just had Mildred in them, I could use the existing poles right here with no issues. But Moody told me that he's not a big fan of limbo. He said he's terrible at it. He's just terrible at it. And he really would not appreciate a limbo pole in his pasture. So I was like, okay, brother, if you don't like limbo, that's fine. We will not put a limbo pole in here. So we're gonna make it high enough where Moody can walk under it as well. True limbo story. So as a young buck myself, I used to go to the skating rink a lot, as probably a lot of y'all did as well. And my mom and dad would drop me and my brother off at the skating rink on Friday or Saturday nights. I became a limbo champion in my early years. Fast forward about, I don't know, this probably happened a good little minute, just say 10 years ago. So I was probably around 40-ish when this happened, but some friends of ours had a son that had a birthday party and had it at the local skating rink. And they said, hey y'all, let's play limbo. And I was like, oh, these kids don't have a clue what's coming. They had no idea that this 40-year-old fella right here was a limbo champion. I can't tell you how many free Cokes I won on Friday and Saturday nights, or nachos. Well, here they come. You know, they start out high. I'm like, this is easy. You know, I'm going through there, breezing. It gets a little bit lower. Now it's getting to the point where I'd have to show my special skills, and that's like go extremely fast. And right before you get to that pole, you just let your feet slide out from up under you, because you got roller skates on, and glide like you're sliding in the home plate. Glide right up under that limbo pole. That's how I used to do it. I got to go and build my speed up. Just jump, faster. And I get closer and closer to that limbo pole. And then I quickly realized that my 40-year-old mind said, Jason, don't do this. This is not gonna work. You're gonna break an arm, you're gonna break a wrist, you're gonna break your hip. Don't do it. And at the last second, I held up. And I thought, well, I'll just grab the limbo pole and, you know, pick it up and set it down. Well, the attendee or the worker at the skating rink must have been a rookie, because they had the limbo pole on backwards. So it was facing the wrong way, which means I couldn't lift it up. I was going into it. Let's just say I snapped that limbo pole in two like it was a pretzel. Just pop. Yep, that's my limbo story. Needless to say, I shut the limbo down, not by winning, like I thought I was, but Farmer Jason ruined the kid's birthday party. I need to see if I can get Moody up, measure him. I need to know how tall he is. I'm thinking 7 foot would be safe. Is he taller than 7 foot, y'all? Do y'all know? I mean, 7 foot's kind of tall. And can I even measure this guy? Man, if I had just a stick or a piece of pie, I ain't got nothing that tall though, that I could just hold and mark and just come back and remeasure, that would be great. That's probably a dilemma that most people don't run into, you've ever seen in your time here on earth, and that is a fella trying to find a stick so he can measure how tall his cow is. That's something you don't see every day. 7 foot would be right there. Now, I'm not worried about his back, it's his head that I'm worried about. Grab me a marker. Right there. Mark it, boom. All right, let's give this a shot and see how it goes. To the top of his back there's around 6'3", or was the last time we measured him. Now, how much higher is his head than his back? That's what I need to know. And he may not lift his head up for me. All right, so I gotta know. How tall do y'all think Moody is? His head now, not his back. His head, to the top of his head, how tall? I'm guessing somewhere around 7 footish. There, that's my guess. That's my ultimate guess. But I'm just gonna measure you, cuz. Okay? Let's see here, buddy. Let's see. Just look in there. I just want to see how tall you are. Let's see, right about there is there. And how much higher is your head? You lift your head up. Lift your head up, cuz. Lift your head up, cuz. Yeah. How much higher does your head go than your body, me man? I don't think that much higher. I really don't. I really don't. I'm gonna go with what I got marked right there, brother. Right about, that's it, right there. Right there, we may go a couple of inches higher than that. So, right there. Appreciate you being a good sport. I really do. I know your head's taller, but if you don't lift it up, how am I supposed to know, right? There we go. Come on up with it, brother. I may Google how much, on average, how much taller your head is. You know? I may Google that, okay? All right. Right, Matilda? There's nothing in there, baby. It's just an empty bucket. All right, let's see what we got here. Where is my mark? Okay, there it is. Right there. Dead on, 6'3" okay? Let's just do 7 foot to be safe. If I do 7 foot, I should be safe. 7 foot. That means that this would be basically 3 foot off the ground. That should hit the cows pretty good. So I have this odd shape piece of treated lumber right here that I got from Mr. Tony over there at G&G. He milled for me, and I got to cut it in half. So that's my plan. I'm going to attach 2 new poles on my existing poles that are taller. That will be the correct height for that cattle curtain over there. That's how I hope it goes anyways. And then run me this other board I got here across the top, put me some hooks in there and hang it up and hook it up. Is she not the perfect supervisor over there? I mean, come on. Seriously? Oh, now you gonna act like, now you gonna act like, yeah, over there supervising Caden over there taking that kennel apart, and me over here, you gonna get up when I start filming you. I see how you roll, Peaches. Well, it looks like we got some help, y'all. It looks like we got some help. Oh, Shaking Bait come to help me. Moody said he always wanted some curtains in the house, and he's gonna get some. Sure is. He likes to decorate a lot. Hopefully he don't move these for me though, like he does everything else. Willie said he knows all about taking these kennels down. He's done it a couple of times before in his life, and we're supervising Caden, letting him know exactly what he needs to do. Welcome to Cog Hill Farm, the farm with plenty of supervisors. Really like for it to be pretty level here. Let's see. This might be harder than I think. That's pretty good though. Matter of fact, that is spot on level. Because I didn't want some of the solution to go further down on one side than the other. It's dead 7 foot. Huh. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. I planned it like that. You know. 7 foot. Now we gotta get this baby filled up. I got to read about how to fill it up and all that kind of good stuff. We're gonna get it. I wonder how much that thing holds. I bet it's more than you think. But you can see how Moody can walk through here, Mildred and Tater, and get some fly spray on. I don't think I'm gonna cut it off today, just in case I need to raise it. I hate to cut these things off and I got to raise it, 6 inches, because Moody's hitting his head on it, playing with it. So I may wait till a couple days and make sure that Moody don't decide that he wants it out yonder somewhere and can reach it. If I see that they are avoiding this, they're coming around the side of it, they're not walking through it, I may order another one and we put them side by side. And I want to make sure it's going to work before I spend the money on buying another one, because I can fit 2 of them in there. I'm kind of excited about this. Looks like a little car wash over here, don't it? Oh, I need some of them flashing lights and stuff now. Yeah. Oh, man. We had to get a little dance in there. Yeah, we had to get a little one in there. All right, y'all, I got it filled up. Now, again, I'm using mineral oil, and then the fly control I'm using is called Ultra Boss. We like Ultra Boss. It's kind of an all-purpose. It'll treat flies, biting flies, ticks, lice, mites. So it'll take care of all that for us. And it is concentrated now. You want to use a concentrated. You don't want to use a pre-mixed fly control. And this thing holds roughly 2 gallons. So you're going to need 2 gallons of mineral oil. But y'all, I think this is gonna work. I'm pretty stoked about this whole situation here. I do believe my only mistake is I should have bought 2 of them. I do, looking back now, I wish I'd have bought 2, but I didn't know. I really didn't know. But the hard part's up there. It wouldn't take 20 minutes for me to add another one at all. It wouldn't take long at all. And they're just gonna brush up against it. It's not like they're just gonna be saturated with anything. It's not gonna work like that. It's just a little brush up against it there and they're gonna be good. I say let's open this thing up. They're probably not gonna come in here until this evening. We'll check it this evening when we feed. We feed Tater and Matilda twice a day, every day right now. The other ones, they hardly even come up here, but Moody's been coming up here a little bit, so love to see him come up here. I'm anxious to see though, do they walk under it or do they go around it? If they go around it, I know for sure we're gonna have to go ahead and order another one real quick. Well, Brooke just informed me that she's gonna have her pins removed next week. That's a relief. They said after they take her pins out, she's gotta have a splint put on, so she's still gonna be, the one-arm bandit for a little bit longer, but that's progress. That is progress. Speaking of progress, Caden got that kennel that I had set up over here for shake and bake out of the garden for me. He got out of the pasture for me. He got the plastic off the chicken coop for me. I got Peaches and Pookie's stall cleaned up and fresh new shavings in there. And now I got him over there. He's over there weeding the garden for me. Right there. I did it yesterday, but I got half of it done and it started raining, so he's taking care of the rest of it for me, which is wonderful. I'm going to adjust this Hoss Willie plow handle so it's a lot easier for me to use and we can double team it. And I think it's time to harvest taters. So Brooke said that she wanted to help me do that. So when she gets back from the doctor, we're gonna have a potato harvesting afternoon. And our main man Derek's coming to do Willie and Reska's feet. We're gonna take the shoes off Willie because Dr. D wants to x-ray him. He can't x-ray him with the shoes on there. So we're gonna take Willie's shoes off and get everybody's nails done this afternoon. We'll check Pookie and see if she needs it. She may not need it, but while Derek's here, he's gonna check everybody out. Oh, Caden will probably have the garden finished weeding by the time I get this plow adjusted. Caden's a lot like Bobby now, Don't play no games now. Don't get the job done. Y'all know Bobby told me he quit school because of recess, I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what he told me. Still ain't made your way up here yet, have you? No, it's gonna be interesting to see this evening, though. Gonna be interesting to see. You keep them straight, Pookie, okay? You keep them straight. You got me? All right. All right, y'all, guess what? Derek's here, and we're gonna get the horses taken care of, right, baby? That's right. All right, so Tater's in here, so she's gone through it. I saw Mildred walk out of it earlier, but it was so fast I couldn't get my camera. And she kind of went almost completely all the way under it. She kind of turned the curve right there, but she went, it was moving because she went up under it. I saw her. So that definitely, they're definitely not scared of it, for sure. It's late in the evening, Brooke is back. She's headed over. I'm going to show her the cattle curtain. I bet she's going to agree that we need to probably get another one and have the whole area filled up, but let's see. What you think about the cattle curtain?
Jason.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
How in the world did you get that thing up there?
It's pretty cool.
Oh my gracious. Have you seen them go under it yet?
I caught Mildred walking out of here, and she was about halfway under it and just walked right on through.
Did she?
Yeah.
Did you get it on
No,
video?
it was too fast.
Well, Tater's in here.
Tater's been in here for a good little minute.
Is she too scared to go back out?
No, she's not too scared to go back out. I think she knows what time it is.
Oh, she's waiting on dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is about that time, isn't it, Tater?
Yep.
That is cool.
I do think I'm gonna order another one.
Yeah, I think you should, because our cows are kind of smart.
Yeah, it's not gonna hurt them. I don't.
Oh no, I think we need to make sure they're covered.
I don't think they'll dodge it. I think they'll just walk and just maybe not get their whole body in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and order another one and get it put up there.
Because how do we know that two aren't going to walk side by
That's
side?
true. That's true.
You know, Tater and another one might not fit, but not saying anything about you, Tater. But it's the truth. If they come in sideways, side by side, that's perfect.
I think it's perfect too.
That's pretty cool.
The only thing I hadn't seen is at 7 foot exactly.
Okay.
I tried to measure Moody, but he wouldn't stand all the way up for me. He stood up like that, but he wouldn't lift his head up. So I don't know how tall his head is.
Well, he can duck. I mean, sure.
Well, when a cow walks, a cow don't walk straight up. I mean, they're like Tater is like that.
They don't walk like Peaches. Peaches is proud.
Yeah, they don't walk like Peaches. But most cows,
well, I mean,
I would say 99% of the time, they're like that.
Yeah, their heads down lower than their back.
Their heads down or even with their back. Now, I did measure his back. He's still 6'3". So I added, 9 more inches to put it up at 7 foot.
That's hard to believe he's almost that tall, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't think camera does it justice how tall it is.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Miss Penny from So Charming came over here, and Miss Penny was amazed at Moody's height.
He's a big boy.
He's definitely a big boy. All right, well, that's cool.
So he is even going to get on top of Little Man when he walks through there.
Yeah. And Matilda. And
everybody. It should get
Tater. Let's
everybody.
See if she's going to go back out. She said, no, bring me my food, and then I'll head on out.
That's what she's thinking is food. I don't know.
She's a big girl.
We'll see.
Fly spray's still working that we put on them.
Yeah,
and
it
this
is.
is not going to distribute like it would if we were putting it
No.
on the back.
And that's a totally different fly spray, too. Yep. That one won't work, actually, in there.
Oh, really? It has to be a oil-based.
No, it can't be. It can't be pre-mixed.
Oh.
That one right there, you put in a bottle and spray, or you can pour it on them.
Okay.
It's already diluted somewhat.
Okay.
This, what you put in there, can't be diluted yet.
Okay.
So the Ultra Boss is what they suggest.
Okay.
And then we happen to have Ultra Boss.
Yeah.
So it worked out perfectly.
What you think, girl?
Go on, walk through there. Like a grand entrance, you know?
Yeah.
A grand entrance. I'm gonna tell you, I'm a little tired, but we need to go pick potatoes.
We do. I mean, we got more rain coming, and I don't want them to stay in the ground and rot.
And the tops are dying back pretty good. That's one good sign that it's time to harvest them. It's only 2 rows. It shouldn't take us extremely long. And
how many do you think it's going to be? I mean, I don't mean how many potatoes. I mean like in pounds. Do you think we're going to have 5 pounds maybe?
Be more than 5 pounds.
Okay.
I'm going to estimate, if I had to take a good guess, I'm going to say somewhere around 40-ish pounds of potatoes.
40 pounds?
I'm just guessing, 40 pounds. How big is a sack of potatoes you get from the store?
I usually buy 5. Sometimes I buy 10 pounds.
I may be a little off on that then. It may be 35 pounds.
Okay.
Which would be 7 bags.
8 bags.
8 bags.
Well, no, 7 times 5 is 35. So
yeah.
I was thinking of your initial estimate.
How many you think? You said 5.
I said 5 pounds. I mean, I just don't know. I mean,
yeah.
It's not a lot. It wasn't a lot that we planted, so I don't know what the yield.
2 rows, roughly about, just like 30 foot to be conservatively. 30, 35 foot rows, 2 rows. Y'all saw us cut them little eyes and plant them. Y'all let me know in the comments below how many pounds you think it's gonna be. But oh, here he comes. Oh, here comes Moody. Let's see if I can get him to come in here. Come on, Moo Man.
All right, let's share with Moody.
What's this thing y'all got here in front of the gate? Huh? What's this thing?
You know, he did not want her grain this morning. She walked away because she saw him coming.
Yeah.
And he didn't even
really?
want it.
He didn't pay attention to it.
He didn't want it now.
Yeah, he may be too full on grass.
Come on, big man. Come on.
Here we go.
Come on, buddy. What is that thing?
He's checking it out, isn't he? Look at him.
Look how it's good.
I'm gonna go on the side of it.
Me too. Just move.
I don't know how long it takes for those ropes to get saturated. He is. That's good. Moody song. This thing's nice. It's like them beads that they have in them hippie stores. Which would be fine. If he wants to do that, that's perfectly fine. Oh, here we go, Brooke. Went down his side, so there we go.
So cute.
Okay, quit acting like a mayor.
That was great.
Good deal. I think I'm gonna order another one.
I think you should. And I think he's going to appreciate it.
I do too.
I am thrilled.
Oh, it's gonna work.
I am thrilled.
It's gonna work.
All right.
Good job.
We got to go get potatoes up.
We gotta go pick potatoes.
And then we got to order another curtain.
Amen.
Cattle curtain.
Well, y'all, the camera wasn't recording. You missed Brooke over here doing a potato dance.
I was so excited.
Look at all the potatoes we got. I got these out of 4 plants.
I mean, these potatoes are beautiful. We're going to show y'all when we get finished. We just got to dig for a bit.
Just a mess of them.
Holly, you can help.
Holly, you need to go get in the shade.
She can get on the side by side.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's where she's headed.
Is it? Now, like right here, is this going to be potatoes?
Yeah, this will be.
Okay.
I would
But
check
right
it
here,
out. I would check it out as a plant, so it may be still some in there. Now these are Kennebec whites, I believe. I don't know if my tags are still here or not.
Well, it don't matter.
They're gonna eat good.
Oh, I stabbed that one.
Gotta be kind of careful with them.
Is he a no-gooder?
No, we can still eat him.
Well, it was there they are. Good gracious.
It's a mess up, ain't it?
They're hidden. Yeah, just because there wasn't a plant there, the plant has died. Doesn't mean there's not a potato. You wouldn't think you'd need two hands to dig for potatoes, but you do.
You do.
This one I know where to look.
Look at that.
Wow.
My basket's full just about. I got a long ways to go. You know, harvesting potatoes is kind of fun.
It is. It's rewarding.
Because you don't know what you're going to get.
That's right. It's a surprise underground.
It is a surprise.
An underground surprise. And couldn't anybody grow potatoes, Jason?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's not something that's hard to grow.
Hasn't never been for me.
But you have things that have been hard.
I have.
Carrots.
Eggplants. I do pretty good with carrots.
But
a lot of people don't do good with carrots, but I do okay with carrots.
I almost left this one in there. That would have been a shame. Whoa.
Sorry.
Something hit me in the back.
That was me.
Good thing I'm dirty already. How are you going faster than me? You have two hands?
I think you have more plants than I did. I had a couple missing right there.
But might be potatoes there, Jason.
I looked.
Oh. Oh, these, I'm turning into white ones.
Are you?
Yeah.
You may be. I don't know which one's which, honestly.
It doesn't matter.
No, we're going to eat them.
It doesn't matter. We can mix them even. You know what I was thinking last night?
What's that?
When I was making the mashed potatoes, I made probably more than what I should have for 3 of us. And I was thinking if I had any left over that I would freeze dry them.
Ooh.
But then I got to thinking, I got 2 potato lovers in the house, you and Mary Carl.
Yeah.
Probably ain't going to be any left, but if there are, I do want to try that because they say that they do very well.
Really?
Man, these are deep. How does that work?
Isn't it crazy?
Mm-hmm.
And just think, that's that one little eye cut up.
That is amazing.
Some people want to know when you're supposed to harvest them. When they start looking bad, like they dying back on you, you better get them up.
It's crazy because where you pull the plant up, it's like the plant is not very deep, but then the potatoes are really deep.
Yeah, they keep, because I healed them up like that, though.
But that's so they can keep growing, right?
Yeah. Tell you what, these red Nolans really did well. And this was part of the Hoss subscription program.
It was, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. This was the potato month. All right, I'm full. I can't get another potato in this basket.
That is a mess of taters.
Ain't it, though?
Not the cow. I lost my shovel.
Uh-oh.
I think I covered it up with dirt.
You can see this bag is slap full of potatoes. It's about a little over halfway full. It's a big bag. And then our big old basket here is full too.
That's 50 pounds.
It's heavy. That's a lot of taters. That is a lot of potatoes.
Sure is, but
Right
I'm
there.
happy about
them. They're going to eat good too. Cool. Look, it's heavy.
Man, this thing is heavy. Good thing nobody but me's riding back there.
I know it.
Not much else fit.
I cannot believe you do that to Mama. I can't believe you do that to Mama. Look. You make Mama ride in the back. Yeah, she back there.
It's okay, Holly.
Mama, your hat's drunk.
I'm not, though. So what you think about our potato harvest?
55 pounds of potatoes.
And
Off of 2 rows.
2 rows.
That's a pretty good bit.
Now we just got to find us a place in our pantry that's dry, and we're choosing the pantry because it is cool, and
dark, and dry. And we're not going to wash them. We're going to leave them just like that.
gonna leave them just like that. And I guarantee you we're gonna have potatoes for every meal for the next near future.
A good little minute.
A good little minute.
Well, y'all, Holly and I would like to say thank y'all for hanging out with us today. Getting the cows fixed up, right, girl? Yeah. getting the cows fixed up. Had a fun-filled day today. Got them taters picked and everything. And oh my, oh my, oh my. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Tell them, Holly. Tell them. Y'all be good.